New Canada Open Work Permit. Eligibility Criteria 2024. This video discusses Canadian work permits and their eligibility criteria in detail. Stay with us to check if you are eligible to apply. Want to know more about Canadian immigration? We have covered many topics on visas and immigration updates, so make sure to browse our playlists. Moving on to our video, Canada offers two kinds of work permits for foreign nationals: open and closed work permits. An open work permit allows a foreign national to work in Canada for almost any employer in any province. On the other hand, closed work permits are employer-specific and authorize you to work for a specific company under certain restrictions. First, we'll discuss the open work permit. A Canadian employer is not required to provide open work permit holders with a job offer or an LMIA. Moreover, it allows you to work up to 40 hours a week. Now, who is eligible for an open work permit in Canada? According to the IRCC, an open work permit can be obtained under certain conditions. You may be eligible to apply if you are one of the following. 1. International students who completed their studies at an approved institution of higher learning are qualified for the post-graduation work permit program, except for students starting curriculum licensing agreement programs as of September 1, 2024. Or counted as a destitute international student who is financially struggling and can no longer afford their education. Or you are in the country on a work permit that is employer-specific and you are being mistreated or facing mistreatment because of your employment, then you can apply as an abused foreign worker. Or are considered as an applicant who has already submitted a Canadian permanent residency application can apply for a bridging open work permit. Or you are a family member who is dependent on an applicant for permanent residency. Or can be categorized as a spouse, common law partner, or dependent child of a low or high-skilled worker as per the new criteria announced in 2023. Also, if you fall under either the spouse or common law partner of an international student enrolled in a professional degree program at a university, such as a master's or doctorate program, or one of the following at a polytechnic institution: dental surgery doctor, Juris Doctor or Bachelor of Law, medical doctor MD, Doctor of Pharmacy, Veterinary Medicine Doctor, Nursing Bachelor of Science, Education Bachelor's Degree, Engineering Bachelor's Degree. You'll also be eligible if you're either the common law spouse or the spouse of a candidate for the Atlantic Immigration Program, or if your circumstances made you a protected person, a refugee claimant, or a member of their family. Or if you're unluckily subject to an unenforceable order of removal. Or you possess a temporary residency permit. Or you may be a young employee taking part in designated programs. However, it is worth noting that open work permit holders are not allowed to work for ineligible employers who fail to comply with the required conditions, or for employers that provide services such as sensual massages, escort services, striptease or erotic dance. Now, let's have a closer look at the general work permit's eligibility requirements. Regardless of your location or the type of work visa you're applying for, you must meet the following standards. Firstly, prove to an immigration officer in your application that you will leave Canada when your work permit expires. Secondly, demonstrate that you have enough money to maintain your family and yourself while you are in Canada and when you go back home. Make sure to abide by the law and maintain a clean record, as you might be required to provide a police clearance. Also, not jeopardize Canada's security. And maintain good health, and, if necessary, get a medical exam to apply. You must also demonstrate that you Have no desire to work for an establishment that frequently offers sensual massages, exotic dancing, striptease, or escort services. And lastly, be ready to provide additional documents if the officer asks for more documentation to verify your eligibility. So, how can I apply for a work permit? There are various guidelines to apply for a work permit, depending on your origin. You can apply for a work permit at a port of entry or from outside of Canada. However, the most commonly used approach is to apply online via the GKey login. We have reached the end of today's video update. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thanks for watching.